everybody. How are you? How are you doing? How's life? Yeah, today we're gonna talk about the struggle of appearing to be okay when you're not, and I mean it in terms of like financially. You look well put together, and you look like everything is going fine for you, but you're broke. Like, guys, you're broke. It's not even funny. Like, people look at you, and on paper, it looks like you're okay. You go where you need to go, you do what you need to do, you dress how you need to dress to be where you need to be. But they don't even know that just for you to reach there, you needed to tabulate your finances, how you even ate. You don't know, like, where the supply comes from for you to make it wherever you're going in a particular day, in a particular week. It's purely by the grace of God. And people assume you're okay, so nobody even offers to help you. You're always the one people even come and ask for help, and yet you don't have it. But because you are a generous person, if by chance you find yourself with a little extra, you might even help somebody. But you even know that even if I'm helping this person, I don't know how I'm going to do tomorrow. But because you know how it feels to be in struggle and in a place where you need help and nobody is offering to help you, you help others. So we're just going to talk about that struggle. And it's a bittersweet struggle because it applies to so many things. It applies financially, it applies emotionally, it applies spiritually, it applies in so many faculties of life. Because when you appear to have your life put together, a lot of people assume you don't need help. A lot of people assume you're fine on your own. And what I mean, for instance, is if you are conventionally good looking, right? Conventionally good looking, people assume you know that you're good looking. So you find people won't compliment you much. And I don't mean compliments are the ticket to you being confident, but we're relational beings. Everybody wants to hear something good about themselves from time to time. And you'll find the people around you receive compliments often, but not you. The people around you get posted like on people's, like, what do you call it, statuses, or on their stories or whatever, but you are strategically left out. And for you it makes you feel like, am I ugly? Like, am I ruining the photo? Like, why am I strategically left out? And people will tell you, for instance, you're good, you're good looking, you're fine. But it matters to tell people good things about themselves. Say you appear to be emotionally mature, right? Emotionally intelligent, emotionally sound, emotionally available, then people will not perceive that sometimes you need to break. Like, there are times where you need to turn it off, and emotionally intelligent people understand when they need to turn something off. Excuse me. Don't mind me, like, fidgeting with my nose. Seems there's a lot of dust in the air. It rained a lot today. So, yeah. Don't mind if you see me, like, scratch my nose and whatnot. Excuse me vehemently. So, yeah, like, when you're emotionally intelligent, when you need to just experience what you're going through, when you need to acknowledge whether it's anger, frustration, disappointment, hurt, sadness. There are times where you need to not be so put together, and you understand that if you don't go through that, you carry that thing. And then people are surprised, like, you're crashing out, you are complaining, because they always see you being this person who has things together. So if you have a moment where you break, people are like, you, like, that's not you. And so that's what I mean when I say it's sometimes so hard to be human when you have the perception of you having everything together is there, whether you're mature or you're wise or you're friendly or you're kind or whatever it is that you're helpful. No matter what amazing traits you have, you are human. And especially the financial part, when you seem okay and yet you need help, you really really need help. But even when you ask, like, if you when you work up the courage to ask somebody, they're like, you and you're not supposed to be helping people, and you're just like, yeah, why did I even try? It's sad. It really is sad. And I don't have an out for it. It's just an acknowledgement that it's rough. If you're a person who's really encouraging people, you've got spiritually, you're loving, your the space around your aura is very comforting, it's peaceful, and people can come to you when they've got issues. Most times you get drained because people just come to you when they have issues. But when you have issues, people don't even know how to help you because they're the one who's always helping people. And so I think this year, for this type of people, try and reshuffle. If those are the kind of situations you find yourself in, try and reshuffle who's found in your circle and whose circles you are found in, because it's not a bad thing to be that type of a person. But you need people who can also pour into you. You need people who can also see you. You need people who can help you even if you look like you have sufficient, because you are that type of person. You don't look at people who you assume have and then withhold, right? Because if you mean to give, it doesn't matter how full a person's cup is, you still pour into it because you've decided to give. So begin to look for people and look for groupings and look for personalities who are similar to you and who are giving. Because giving isn't just, oh, I have money, I give. No, it's so much more. The act of giving really is from a place of just selflessness. Because no matter how little you have, you give. No matter how little time you have, you still make 2 to 3 minutes for somebody to just say, hi, how are you, what's going on in your life, da, 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 da. You still be able to pat somebody on the back when they cry. You still be able to give somebody a hug when they need it. You still be able to affirm somebody when they need it. You still be able to give engwe when you be able to give a compliment, no matter how bad things are. You might even be depressed yourself, but you're able to give. So it's a predicament to be that type of person or viewed as a type of person, and you don't have anybody else in your perimeters who is of that nature. So it's just my hope that people who fit into this category this year, your story changes and you begin to find people who are willing to pour into you in a way that you never thought they could pour, who believe in you, who appreciate your gifting. I can't even remember where I was, but yeah, let's be more intentional about who we keep around ourselves. I got a call. I'm sorry, I got a call, so it's took me off my point a little bit there. But yeah, let's be a bit more intentional and let's love ourselves. Let's love ourselves enough to raise our standard a little bit about who we keep around ourselves. It is not bad to be giving and have people who depend on you, but you should also have people who you can depend on. It's very important. You can't pour from an empty glass. You can't. So you need places where you can be filled in as well. And I believe this year is for people like that. So bye.